Welcome back, guys. So, got the other fender here. She's all welded up, ready to go. So, 16 gauge along the inside edges, and then 18 gauge across the top, butting into what was existing of 18 gauge as well too. Did a quick fill on the old gas cap area on the fender, and yeah, grind down and dress my welds. So just smoothing them out a bit here, you know. Honestly, I think I could take that one there a little bit more, and I think I will right now before we start. But I want to put this thing through the English wheel. So I got this all dragged over here, got it all set up, and now we're ready to rock here. The grinding really didn't go bad, and same with the welding, you know. It's just standard procedure. Watch your heat, don't warp your surfaces, and pull the trigger. I think I changed the battery in my helmet actually during this one, my welding mask, so that's always good. Anyway, I will be right back once I take down that one little spot that we saw there. Or we'll even just do it right here, right now. This is gonna be pretty loud, right? But right there needs a little bit of love on it. So just to show you here, all I'm really trying to do is get this taken down so that it's flat. So I'm not too overly concerned about it being flush as I am as just taking down the little bump of the weld on the back side that there was. I back welded, of course, these strips where there's gonna be, you know, a high traffic area of it bolting onto the car and stuff like that. And the back tail of these things, I did it as well too. But right here, just trusting my welds. So I know that I got it in there nice, I got it in there straight and flush, and lots of weld going in there. So yeah, what we're gonna try and do here is put this in the English wheel and get started. So got my gloves, because this is one where you might cut yourself on some of the sharp metal edges here. I did dress everything and break my edges. I would consider it roughed in, and we're going to go over this one more time. Obviously, the whole thing's getting sandblasted and DA'd before it gets painted, so by no means is this a finish on my welds or metalwork. But, so what we've got here, if you can see how flat this is right now, it's very flat. It's got some imperfections in it, of course, all the way down to here where I put the tails in, and still here. You know, I just lightly tap this with the hammer a bit just to work that out and force the convex in here where we're going. But the goal in here is from straight to rounded. So you can see here where we've got now this symmetrical just kind of shape happening, which is what we want. Because all we want here is to have flow in what we're doing. So I'm going to throw this in the English wheel here and do a couple passes and kind of explain. So now this is a pretty aggressive crown in the die that I've got here in this, and this is going to be for our first pass. We're going to come over this one more time with the flatter one once we actually get a profile in it. But really what I did on the other one was right up against this lip, I created, again, just a little shape on that. And I really want to just try and keep them symmetrical with everything I do here. So I'm going to flip this around actually, right? So everything that I do here at this point to shape it, I can take out of it just as easy as running the wheel in the wrong spot. And obviously we don't want to really take out what we put in here if we are doing it right, because it'll just be a one pass deal through this thing and we'll be good. There we go. So, get that set up there. And so just working to create that profile right up against the edge I did on the other one, which is just bang on there. And now, like I was saying, we want to work our way into the center, and then that's when we're really going to move some metal here, when we get into the middle and tighten down a few more times. There we go. Up a half a turn, not much, right? Now, if you take a look where we have worked and where we haven't worked, you can see it's still sitting low. So now what I'm going to do is put a little bit more tension on it and start to dress out the center, where that's going to just suddenly raise up and create the bubble, so that we want to have this nice and rounded out where it's going. So just get a little bit down there. So now, can you see the convex beginning here where we are? Hopefully you can. But obviously the die, how sharp it is, we're leaving marks in it. So what I'm going to do here is switch positions and try and hit the front here now. And then we're going to switch the dies over and do a final dress on it. But really that's how quick it can go in. However, if I didn't work it into the center and start grabbing my material and then pushing it up, you could take this all out again and go completely flat with it. So that's where, when you see it actually happening, you want to just know you're doing good and keep going, versus going too far and just creating too much metal in the slack of things. So. Again, we're getting that profile just like we want now. Perfect. I would say that we almost are ready to switch up. This little dress right here, I see a little bit, and we'll bring this up right there, and then we'll switch over on the dies. Beautiful. Now that whole area just came up, and all I'm going to do is take it right out and switch the other die in. A little low right here in the very center. This is just the way that I was taught how it works, and obviously lots of playing around with it with little pieces and just test pieces. And there we go. We got a pretty nice convex there starting. Not too keen on this. I really could probably go up one more pallet on how I've been raising this system up, but just thought I'd show one a little bit more in depth here on the English wheel, because of last time we did it with the other one, people liked it, so thought we'd show it, right? So now this has a lot more flatness in it than the crown of what we were just working with. That might even be a little too flat. We'll go one down. Just a little bit more. No, you know what? I really did like that one there. Right on. So a little technical difficulty there with the memory chip or microchip thing for the camera. It went full, so I just grabbed a new one of them and put that in there. But anyway, so a few more passes here, really. We're getting close. A little bit up on the front here. Beautiful. So let's have a look at that. And I think we're gonna call that one done. Still got a little bit more touching up to do on my welds, but all in all, you see the convex now, how that's really coming along, especially down here. You can see that. I am going to put that other die back in it and just take out this fuel flap door where there's the lightest bit of a dent, bring that in nice and flat. And then, of course, a little bit more welding because these are going to be exactly symmetrical when we're done. But taking a look at those two right now, you'll see they're getting there. They're getting pretty darn symmetrical, I'd say. Right on. So guys, there you go. That was another round on the English wheel here. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't know if you really learned anything or much on it, but you know, I'm trying here. Have a good one. See you next time.